fragrances I hate. Now, I'm gonna preface this by saying I really don't hate a lot of fragrances. At most, a very significant dislike. However, there are a few fragrances, a handful, that I really don't like, and indeed hate. And that's what this video is about. So, I'll go over this small list, and it is a small list, 5 fragrances that I had to make a video of because I really don't like them. So, I'm gonna start with probably my most disliked, which is, this is Versace Eros Buffam, the women's version of Versace Eros. So when I got this is what the bottle's supposed to look like. The thing about Versace Eros Buffam, when I got it, I expected something obviously similar to the male version of Versace Eros. Instead, this is I mean, you can see the notes inside of this card. Pomegranate, citrus, florals. So, despite all these notes, it just kind of smells like really watered down pomegranate body wash. It's very weak, maybe it'll last an hour, if that. A very body wash, soapy, but like diluted soapy sort of scent. And the main note is pomegranate. So, if you like pomegranate, maybe you would like it. But, the performance is not great. It's really not a complex fragrance. Especially, it doesn't live up to all these notes that it's claiming to have. So, yeah, when I first tried it, I was not very impressed. So this is probably one of my least favorites. It's just a very simple, very weak formulation. If it did really have a stronger body, stronger aura, it would probably be pretty good. But it doesn't seem to have that. Then, the next one. And I have seen a lot of people who dislike this one. This is Marc Jacobs Decadence. So, this is like a woodsy, fruity sort of fragrance, or at least it's supposed to be. And I've seen a lot of people, including myself, have the experience of you put it on, the opening smells like vinegar or like pickles, like this really, astringent, strange, sweet, sour sort of smell. That usually goes away once it dries down, but then it becomes this sickly, sweet, tingly, sort of weird fragrance. Just like this really weird, pungent sweetness. So, of course there are people who enjoy this, but I really do not enjoy this. It kind of smells like, I don't know, like you burnt candy and then stepped on it on the sidewalk or something. Just like a weird scent. So, the upside, it does last a very long time, and that would be pretty good if it smelled good as well, but alas. The next one. This may be a little bit more controversial. This is La Vie est Belle from Lacombe. Disclaimer. This is a good fragrance. A lot of people really like this fragrance. I do not like it mainly just because of the notes. So this is what you would call a gourmand fragrance, meaning it's extremely sweet. It is not just like, some florals sort of sweetness. This is like dessert, sugar, like, more artificial sort of sweetness. The main notes here are like praline, some very juicy fruit notes, things like that, like really sugary dessert notes. Many people enjoy those notes. I do not. When I try to wear this, I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta take this off. I gotta swim through this fog of sweetness. It's a very strong fragrance. So if you know that you don't enjoy sweet notes, you gotta avoid this because it is quite much. But if you do enjoy sweet fragrances, you're probably gonna love this because, like I said, a lot of people do enjoy this. But yeah, I personally do not wear this, or at least not very often, because not my style for the most part. Then, kind of in a similar vein actually, here's Black Opium. So actually I've heard quite a few mixed signals, I guess, about Black Opium from Yves Saint Laurent, and this is like the evil sister of La Vie est Belle. This is also a very sweet sort of fragrance, but it also has like some black coffee, cedarwood, patchouli, orange blossom, that sort of thing. So it's like very sweet, but mixed with some of these spicier, muskier notes. This is, again, I just like this because of how sweet it is, and also because of how strong it is. Because when you get this very sugary sweetness and then you amplify it, it's kind of very hard to tolerate, at least for me. And I have also read that some people don't like it because it is like a little too in your face, a little too much, just in general. But it is very long lasting as an upside. I have also heard that this is a popular option for going to clubs, which makes sense because no one's gonna miss you wearing this. You know, it will transmit itself a long way away. So there's that one. Then the last one I have, I would not say I hate this one. I do dislike it a little bit. This is Versace Bright Crystal. This is actually a very agreeable fragrance. And also you could see the notes in here as well. So the way this smells is fine, actually. It's not great. It's kind of similar to the Versace Eros Buffam, where it is a very simple body wash, soapy sort of fragrance. However, this is nowhere near as bad as Versace Eros Buffam because it does have a little bit more complexity. You know, it has pomegranate, ice, a little bit of musk, a little bit of florals. I don't have too much against this one. The main thing I really don't like about it is that it's very weak. It is, like I said, it has that kind of like diluted nature to it. So the smell itself is actually quite nice. The way it presents itself is not that great because it's very weak. I find that as soon as I put it on, it usually goes away within an hour or two, and I really dislike fragrances that they don't stay on you. You know, you gotta just keep reapplying them and hope for the best. If this was stronger, I'd probably quite enjoy it. This is the Eau de Toilette. I don't know if they make a stronger version. Maybe they do, maybe that's something I would enjoy. But yeah, I don't hate this one. It's very, very weak. It has kind of a diluted sort of smell to it. But, you know, besides that, those are pretty much the main fragrances I do not wear and I don't really enjoy. But, like I said, it's a small list. I usually enjoy most of the fragrances that I try. The main thing that usually drives me towards the dislike section, either it's too sweet, like sickly sweet, or it's too light. It doesn't, you know, it disappears as soon as it hits your skin. Those are like the two no's for me, but that's just me. I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed these fragrances. But that's all I have to say about that. So if you have any opinions or questions, you can always leave those down in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.